All right. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to point you in the right direction to help you get to an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. If you're looking at this on a replay, I'd suggest to go ahead and skip over to probably like minute number 3 or 5 or something like that until you see our charts. And then we'll be able to go ahead and get started. If you are logging on right now, then go ahead and say your name and where you're calling in from. And to make sure that that you can be able to hear me, go ahead and click on the like button real quick. All right, again, if you're logging in right now, go ahead and click on the like button so I can make sure that you guys can be able to hear me. And we'll be getting started in the next couple of minutes. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up the charts. If it's your first time on, go ahead and tell me your name and where you're calling in from. Or if you've been on here for a little while, been with us for a bit, you can also do the same. What's going on, guys? Pop out. Boom. Okay. So again, guys, we're just waiting for a couple more people to get on. We'll go ahead and get started. Just pulling up the charts right now. Go ahead and click on the like button so I can make sure that you guys can be able to hear me. And leave your name and let us know that you are where you're coming from as well. If anything, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Okay. So we are in EU. Just pulling up the charts. Okay. All right, guys. So what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What we're going to be doing right now is doing what we call This Week in the Markets. Every single Monday and Wednesday, we get on here and we break down the charts. So I'd highly encourage to set an alarm and make sure that you guys consistently get on here so you can be able to see what we do on a weekly basis. And if it's your first time, welcome. You'll be able to see what's going on. I wouldn't be surprised. You probably won't know what the heck I'm talking about, but it's best to just keep on coming back for more. All right. So what we're looking at right now is EURUSD. And from time to time, you may hear me say the same thing as far as like an introduction, mostly because I'm going to be recording myself as well using TradingView. So what you can be able to do is you can go to tradingview.com and you can follow me on there. So this is my name on there, FX Pro Now. So go ahead and type that in. You can follow me on there. And what's cool is on your charts, you're going to be able to see every time that I actually share that I'm going to sell something or buy something or something like that. It'll literally show you on the chart and also show you like a video and an explanation of where I'm planning on going and why. I think it's pretty cool. So go ahead and follow me on there. All right. All right. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com, where our goal is to be able to help you to make an extra $1,000 a month trading Forex online at home with your families. What we're going to be looking at right now is EURUSD. Now, here's the thing. I was actually doing a private session for a couple of people this past weekend, and we were going over this as you can see, we were like doing a whole bunch of like basics and stuff like that on here. But either way, what I see on here is the fact that on the daily chart, we're going to be able to see it a little bit clearer. So we have just had a consistent push to the downside, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, and it's been clean. It's been very fluid. We have this trend line that could be able to show the nice track to the downside. And we've finally gone ahead and kind of broken that push to the downside as far as the clean move, where it's consistently moving in a certain angle. And what I thought is the fact that, okay, probably on the daily time frame, we're looking for some sort of pullback, like an actual pullback to make a lower high on the daily time frame, something along the lines of like this, how we had clean, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and so on. And then we had a clean break right here. This red line indicates a break of structure for a higher high, higher low, and a higher high. But then we had a continuation of that downside move. So what I'm thinking, and let me actually check this out right now, as far as this last push, and I want to see where this went. This got to like 61.8, and then we have negative 27% over here, which is really interesting. So what I'm thinking is, I wonder if we're looking to be able to make a lower high on the daily time frame as well, starting from where we were right here to down here. So let's see. And then finally, making a 61.8 type retracement as well. I think that's that may be happening. I think right now, no matter what, we did not get to 38.2. So what I'm thinking is the fact that we're at least going to get to 38.2. But I wouldn't be surprised before we get there, because it's starting to slow up over here. We'll have something similar to what happened here. So you see how price pushed up right here? That would be this portion right here. I think we're going to come back to that last low, right? Something like that, or come back to the trend line area, right? And I'm going to show you how there's confluence with that trend line at this point right here. Then make a push and then start making higher highs and higher lows, possibly getting somewhere in this region right here. Let me show the region that I'm speaking about. I think price is going to be coming into this area. I'm not certain at all, because the trend is to the downside. Keep on going with the trend. But I think that we're looking for some type of push to the upside. And the only reason why I'm saying something like that is because we've broken this trend line right here, but that doesn't mean a break of structure. Does not mean a break of structure. But it's just the fact that we are at 100% retracement, or 88.6, you could say, retracement to this last high over here, this last lower high area. I'll put it to here. And I think that the trend is just getting a little weaker. Not saying that the trend is completely done, but I think we're going to get into this region over here, right? But before we do, I think that we're going to find a push to the side right here. But I'm just showing you this right here. So point A, point B down here, and then point C, right? And we're at 88.6. We have not broken structure at all. We have not found anything to say that this is going to be a continuation to the upside at all. But I think we can. So I'm not in any trade on this at all as of yet. But this is where I found some type of confluence, is to this right here. Let's put it to there. All right, so we have point A here, point B here, and then we have point C at the 61.8. So 38.2 is right around our key level right here. 50% is somewhere around there as well, but we have 61.8 at that trend line right here to be able to find some type of level of support and then push. So what I was telling our friends when we were doing this private session, price closed this past Friday, like somewhere up here, and like, hey, I would love right when the market opens up, I could just sell and I'm pretty sure I'd be in the positive from there. And then yeah, it started to push downwards. Did I get in? No, I was not looking at the charts when the market opened up, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so it's still holding level support right here, right? This is like a supply and demand zone, but it is still holding level support. Yeah, I'll keep that one. It's still holding a level support right here. So unless this is broken, unless price pushes downwards past this orange line right here, which is level support, then we could be able to say that there's a change of some sort to push price to this area over here. Let me see if there's actually confluence here. Let's go to the higher time frame. Let's make sure this goes onto the higher time frame. And let's see if there's confluence with negative 27% or that 61.8. Not really. It's like right in the middle. I don't know. I guess we'll see. 38.2, 50%, nothing. Nothing is showing anything as far as confluence here. So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to touch this at all. But before we push up here, we're going to, I'm pretty sure we're going to push downwards back into the, damn it, back down to the 1.099095 area first. So somewhere down here is where I'm looking for price to push to. All right. So we're looking for price to push somewhere in that region, and then I'm going to start making decisions on what I'm going to do. All right. So that's EU. If you're looking for some more analysis on this, definitely follow our page, and you can be able to see more analysis in the future. And then also, if you're looking to be able to see a little bit more as far as the way that we trade, we actually have a website. It's called fxpronow.com. When you go into that website, you can actually watch a free 1-hour Forex training on there, and you can be able to get access. Also see how you can be able to get access to 15 more hours of content from there as well. All right. Fuck. Damn it. This thing just closed. That's unfortunate. Whatever. I just lost that whole video. Anyways. All right. AU. All right. AU. Okay. All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com. So what's interesting is based upon this daily time frame, it looks like we have this level of support. I'm going to go ahead and just draw out this level of support right here. And understand, I think the actual level of support is over here. I'm not even going to front. We have a full bearish candle that closes beyond that level, showing a continuation to the downside. So I'm still bearish on this. Why wouldn't I be? You know, this has been bearish for a while. So, you know, I'm not looking to be that bullish at all, but, you know, price is not moving as fluidly as I would like. So I have these two levels of support, one where the first actual level of support is that I would truly think, and then this area right here. So let's go to the H4 time frame and see what these look like on that time frame. So let's push this a little further down. So we have a full bearish candle that closes based upon the H4 time frame beyond that level of support right here. And as far as this one right here, this is based upon the daily. So yes, I'm still bearish on this. And what's interesting is the fact that we called this area. I don't know if you guys remember. I took off my fibs because I was doing a lot of chart work. But we could be able to see that this lines up clean right here. So bearish wick, 61.8 is clean with our key level right here, 0.681. And I told you guys, hey, at 61.8, this is where I'm looking for price to get to, and I will start to sell in this region over here. And that's exactly what I did. So I caught this one right here, and I'm looking to be able to get into another one right here. So the way that we do this is, so this is an H4 move. So this is clean. What you're about to view right now is exactly how we teach. The way that our large trades work, we catch like a clean one probably every 2 weeks. We'll get like a set of trades just like what I'm about to show you right now. And these trades can last, my average trade is about 12 days. As far as the real way of how I trade, it's about 12 days. And that will account for anywhere from 200 pips, 150 pips to 300 pips. And they'll just rock. And what I'll do is I'll keep on adding in between to be able to keep on getting access to more lots in between. So the H4 time frame correlates with the M30 time frame, and this is what you get taught in our actual course. But what we're looking for, breaks of structure, and from those breaks of structure, we look for a pullback, and after that pullback, we look for after a pullback, we wait for a bullish or bearish engulfing pattern, and then we enter. So I'll say this one. So we're seeing breaks of structure over here. So this can be considered like a break of structure, but this is definitely a break of structure. So right here to here. So this right here, this full, that's good, Abdul. We have a full bearish candle that closes beyond this level right here. And then this is the retracement. What we're going to be looking for is a bearish engulfing pattern that's going to form somewhere in this region over here. And I'm going to show you exactly where it's going to happen. Not exactly, but where it can happen, the range at which it will happen. So let's put it here. So price usually will come in between the 38.2 and 61.8. So somewhere in this region right here. Right. And then we'll be looking for the continuation to the downside. So before I can enter into this, I have to find a bearish candle that's going to engulf a bullish candle, and then I can be able to enter in my trade. Most likely, this is probably where it's going to happen. We're around that 61.8 area. And understand, price can continue to push up. You can enter into a sell somewhere in this region, like somewhere about now. But understand that price can still push up to this 100% region. But as long as price does not close past this 100% region, then you good money, right? Most times what I'll do is I'll also look at the M30 time frame, see how that's looking, but then I'll also look at the H1 time frame, see how that one's looking as well, and make sure that everything's looking good. Let me push this to here, and let's see if we're at 61.8, and we are, right, based upon this this 1 hour time frame. This is a large bearish a large bullish candle right here. So we may have to wait a little bit, but I think I feel comfortable. But what I've started to realize I have to also do is look at the opposite way and see, okay, what is that looking like? So I don't get faked out. So let's look at this side just in case. And we see prices just around that 61.8 area. Yeah, just around that area right here. And see if there's any confluence for the upside move. Nothing crazy. Yeah, so I'm just gonna stick to my push to the downside, and going from there. So yeah, I'll be looking for a bearish engulfing pattern that's gonna form right around this area right here, based upon the M30 time frame, and then continue to where are we going to go? I'm looking for 0.665 for price to get to. So this is a 130 pip move, just about. And this can take a week, right? You only look the other way when it's not clear. No, I've learned to look no matter what, as a just in case, so just do it just in case, right? And have like a 80-20 type mindset where 80% says what? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. So what are the odds that right now it's going to push to the upside? You know what I mean? But I have to have both in the mind, so I don't get faked out. Because what can happen is we tend to stick to our bias and get blinded by our bias. I think that's the best way I could be able to put it. Get blinded by our bias, and because we're so blinded by the bias, we don't even look at anything else. You know what I mean? We just stick to that bias just because it's ours. All right. But I think it's best to just have both in mind just in case. You know what I mean? But you'll see over time, you know, how this goes, man. Let me tell you guys, man. I've been looking at hedge fund company owners, and like Bridgewater, the guy from Bridgewater, he's been trading since he opened his company in the 70s, guys. You know what I mean? And we're so fixed. I was talking to somebody earlier, you know, we're so fixed to get rich tomorrow, man. And these guys have been working on their craft for years. If we're going to get rich, guys, it's going to take time. But really think about this. I really want you to break this down in your mind. If you don't get good at this, what else are you going to get good at that's going to return something like this for you and your family? Not a damn thing. And if there was something else, you would not be on this live call right now, 100%. So with that being the case, greatly appreciate your time, guys. fxpronow.com. We have a bunch of content on there. We actually have a free 1 hour Forex training that you can be able to get access to. In that 1 hour Forex training, I'll break down some secrets that I got for you. But also, I'll show you how you can be able to get access to 15 more hours of content and how you can be able to get like one-on-one type feel with what we got going on. So with that being the case, greatly appreciate your time. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Again, fxpronet.com. Peace. All right. So, freaking UJ. We're at a level of resistance right now. All right. Let's see. There is someone walking behind you. All right. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronow.com. We're looking at UJ. We're at a level of resistance. I wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna get blocked from this level of resistance, push down to this, down, you know, down to like the 107.5 area, and then continue to 109. And I'm just gonna stick to that. Just gonna stick to that. I'll look to you at your questions after I'm done with this breakdown. So what I see here, and mind you, we called this buy in this region over here. Price kept on pushing down, and I'm like, yo, what the heck? I know this is supposed to keep on pushing. And what happens after I get out of my trade? I was tight. But so here's the thing. I said this. I'm still bullish on this to get back to this 109.8. What's interesting is the fact that we found this level of resistance right here based upon this area over here. But let's do a little bit more an intense look at this candle right here. I want to see on the H4 time frame, what does that candle look like? And look, big push. Level of resistance is based upon here on the H4 time frame, but on the daily time frame, is this a full candle that closes above? It's not. It's not a full candle. I wouldn't even call this a full candle either. Probably if I had like an 8-hour candle. Let's look at an 8-hour candle. What does it look on this? Nah. Nope. Doesn't tell me nothing. All right. Because I was looking to see, does an 8-hour candle or something like that close with a full bullish candle above this area right here, and it did not. Excuse me. But I would say the fact that the candle closed like this, and this is not a full bullish candle that closes above here, says something to me. Being the fact that the H4 time frame, like, look at this. All these stop here, which is interesting. Let's look at here. I don't know, but I do have like a small intraday type trade to sell for this UJ, just to be able to, get something. Let me make sure I am in that. Confirm. Yeah, okay. I'm about to say, I wanted to make sure. So, being the fact that we're at that level of resistance and it's having a tough time, it's been there for a long time. It's been there since Friday. You know what I mean? It's having a tough time. So I would think that it would find a level of resistance, and then we get back to this area over here, and then we continue to the upside. So let's look at the H4 time frame, and I want to go ahead and see where I'd be looking for this to push down to. This is my trading style, the way that I do, things on a daily basis. No, it's not how I trade. But we're at a lower resistance. Might as well catch something from it. So I'm looking for price to get to this region right here, this 132. I mean, this 38.2 area. I'm going to have an alarm there. I'm not going to just close out my trade automatically. I'm going to have an alarm there to go off. And once it goes off right before 38.2, then I'm going to check out the candles, see how, the momentum is moving and stuff like that, and then make some decisions then. I'm pretty sure on Wednesday we'll be into this area over here, and then we could be able to actually call if it will continue to the downside, which the trend on the daily time frame, H4 time on the daily time frame, is a downtrend. Nothing is broken, to tell you the truth. Technically, but I'm just seeing some bullish action, so I just want to confirm. But if this does break this last low, that's another something. So I guess we'll have to see. So nothing I can be able to call right now except this small little move right here. I think it's like an 80 pip move. Nothing crazy. It's probably like a 50 pip move if I get out right before that 38.2, but it can turn into 70 pips, probably even larger if it just keeps on going and there's no pullback in sight. So I have a question here. It says, Philip, for this move, why don't we wait for the break of structure to a downtrend on the H1 before entering? I don't know exactly what pair you're talking about, if you're talking about on AU or E or UJ. I'm piecing things together. I'm still a bit lost. However, I'm slowly starting to catch on. Believe me, 100%. It's going to take some time, but it's okay. I promise you it's okay. Because this stuff is not easy at all. So greatly appreciate your time, guys. fxpronow.com. We have a bunch of content on there. Just keep on coming back. Just keep on coming back. Just keep on coming back. It's not going to be, the first time that you're going to come on here and think, it's all going to come right away. It's going to take some time, but it's worth it, man. All right. So greatly appreciate your time, guys. I will speak to you guys soon. Peace. Michael, tell me what pair were we talking about? Let's look at GJ. GJ is looking kind of strange, man. I'm not even gonna front. But I wouldn't be surprised. This is this. And I don't know if you guys were on my call, but I literally called this to the freaking T. To the T. This was called right here. You see this green box? We called this 37.9, 50% confluence. Boom, boom. For you. Okay. I'll look at it. Oh. This was called. All right, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to fxpronet.com. So remember when we called this, we said it was here, point A, point B. We were at, and this is, I was like dumb excited. I was so excited. I was like, yo, it's gonna do this. Do you remember that? Remember when I was so excited? We were here. We were freaking here. 38.2. We saw a negative 27% in confluence. No, I have my fibs here. Yeah. We had negative 27% in confluence with this 50%, in confluence with our daily key level. I'm like, yo, do you remember that? I have the video. I put it on Instagram too. I was so excited for this one. Here, where's Instagram? Oh, it's downloading for the first time ever. Anyways, so this was called to the T. But what's crazy is this thing just kept on pushing. And I'm like, no. It kept on pushing down and down and down. I'm like, nah, this can't be. I know this is going to push to the upside. And just kept on going. Went to 61.8. And then pop. I was so tight. I thought it was ready. I swear I thought it was ready. And I saw it keep on sliding. And I thought it was going to do something like this. So I was like, oh, let me just get out of this. Because, you know, my limit is 100 pips. I'm negative 100 pips. I'll close that. This went 170 pips. Because this is a big move, guys, that I was calling right here. And understand, you know how much this pushed? 700 pips in 2 days. 2 days. But you know who caught this? My man Michael. My man Michael caught this move. So if somebody on the team caught the move, I'm good money. Good money. So, with that being the case, this right here, this push, boom, 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 looks exactly like this. And this is exactly what I was calling. Boom, boom, boom. You just put smileys in the chat. So this right here, though, was to 38.2. So that's why I thought this would stay at 38.2 and then push. Look, check this out. 38.2 and then pushed. This push right here, I don't know if you guys know Shanna, but Shanna's $3,000 a day came from this. Michael's $1,600 a day came from this. This is so dope. Anyway, so this got to negative 27%. This got to negative 27%. This little thingy right here looks like what's about to happen here. Negative 61.8 is here in confluence with our monthly key level. So I'm thinking, is this going to go ahead? You got 400 pips? Fire. Fire, bro. I'm so excited for you. Well done, man. So Leonard is another person in our course as well. So negative 61.8 with our monthly key level. And understand, we have negative 61.8 and 61.8 here with a monthly key level. So I'm kind of like in the in-between. Is this going to just continue right now? Just like how this did. Kind of stayed, and then pushed. But this right here was this level of resistance that was holding this area and then pushed. You know, so that's why it's like, I don't know. So on the lower time frames, I'm looking at this and it's kind of acting blah to me. I entered in prematurely. I caught some pips and I lost some pips, and because I'm going back and forth and I hate that feeling. So that being the case, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. I had an alarm. I guess got hit. I'm gonna put alarms on here because I don't wanna get into that back and forth mode. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Where you're gonna buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, because that's where that's at right now, and I think that's why it's in this area. People are in the same mode, but 30 right here it's at right now we have point A, point B, point C. We have 23.6. That's a continuation, right? Continuation to the upside, but it's not a real retrace. 38.2 is down here. If price got to 38.2, then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable if I saw a break structure on the lower side, on the lower time frame or something like that, and then push. So I'm kind of like you got out at 120 pips, yeah, but you caught that as well. Wow. So that's 3 people in our course getting, catching that move. Who else caught that move? But 120 pips, man, do not be sad about 120 pips. People will die to get 120 pips, 20 pips, but they won't even know what to do. Honestly, to be able to catch that, 120 pips is a lot of pips, man. I'm pretty sure somebody's biggest day was 120 pips, biggest day ever, after years of trading by themselves. Anyways, so I'm kind of in between. Hopefully by Wednesday we'll find something, but I wouldn't be surprised it will still be in the same exact area. Freaking GJ. But then after, pop! It's like you got to be ahead of GJ. And if you're ahead of GJ in the right way, you wake up with a heart attack because you're like, yo, where'd all this money come from? So we'll see. But I wouldn't be surprised this will just keep on going. I don't think it's just going to start falling down. I think it's just going to keep on going. We'll see. All right, guys. That's our session. Hopefully you caught something. Maybe you didn't catch anything. And if you didn't, we'll be back on Wednesday. We do this every single Monday and Wednesday, 10 p.m. Even when there's football on, guys. Isn't that crazy? Even when there's football on, I'm doing this. So, really appreciate your time, guys. Back on Wednesday, 10 p.m. We're going from there. fxpronow.com. We have a bunch more content on there and on our YouTube. Follow us on TradingView. And we'll go from there. Peace. Oh, I didn't click it. All right. Stop share. Video. So again, guys, I greatly appreciate your time. I greatly appreciate you guys hopping on here and logging on, checking this out. Again, we'll be back on Wednesday. I'd greatly appreciate you guys going to the bottom of this video and actually leaving a real comment, and also liking first. Like this video real quick that you're on right now, and please leave a comment. What it does is it helps the channel out because it says to YouTube that there's pretty good content on here. Bring more people to this video, right? It helps me out because more people can be able to see our stuff. All right. If you like, if you don't want to, completely fine with me, but it can help out. So if there's any questions, you can be able to hit me up. I do not mind. Or you can be able to ask me a question right now. So I'm going to wait like 10 seconds. And if not, going back to the Lions Packers game. And I hope I'm winning my fantasy right now. Any questions? There is someone walking behind you. Oh, gold. I guess we'll look at gold. Honestly, I don't even want to look at anything else but on what my stuff. Because anytime that I get sidetracked, man, I get sucked deeper and deeper and deeper into stuff I don't want to trade. Oh, it went sub 1500. Wow. Yeah. See, this is ugly to me. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. But I'm not gonna front. I appreciate you for bringing me back to gold because I caught all of that. I caught all of that. That was a big move. I'm looking for sells. Yeah, I'd be looking for sells as well. See, the only thing about this, man, it's just so fixed to the current economy, and the current economy is too confusing right now. It's too confusing. I don't think there's anybody that can truly say the Dow Jones is going here right now because it's literally at an all-time high. If it's at an all-time high, that means nobody knows what the hell's going on. Plus, interest rates are going lower, and it's at an all-time, and it's pushing up towards an all-time high. And there's a new president coming in, or maybe Donald again. I won't be surprised he's going back into the office. I don't want to talk about it. Either way, this stuff is too manipulated for me. When it comes to currency, it's not as volatile, and I think I like that. I like slow. I could deal with slow. So, because Dow Jones, the U.S. market, and stuff like that, looking like it will drop don't mean nothing, bro. I promise. Because I'm only looking at the H4 time frame. Because check this out. If we go into the weekly time frame, you'll see another thing. What does this look like? It looks like it will keep going up, right? So, yeah, man. There's just too much stuff going on that I just don't want to touch this shit, to tell you the truth. But I wouldn't be surprised if you just keep on pushing, because it's imminent that the Dow is going to fall and fall and fall and fall, and a lot of people are going to not retire in the next 10 years because they got their freaking life savings in the stock market. But I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen to gold. I'm almost sure. This is where I see gold going. 2,200. I told you guys to buy gold down here. Look, I'll show you. For my new peeps that don't know who I am. Right here. You can literally go to my videos. August. Go to August 2018 on my YouTube. Go all the way back. All the way back. All the way back. And I told you guys, hey, gold's gonna push. And I said, look, gold's gonna push all the way. I forgot exactly what I said. Was it here? I don't know. It was like a 1450. I think it was 1450. Check how many pips this is. I caught it here. What is that? 25,000 pips or 2,500 pips. But I don't know, Michael. I want to give you an answer, believe me. But it's 38.2 here. Then we got to negative 61.8. But I'd be bearish as well. It's just that the Dow, there's something going on, man. But let's see. Let's go a little bit further. All right, do we have lower lows? Yeah, we have a full candle that closes beyond this level over here. Okay. Full candle. Retrace. Level of resistance. Not broken. Retracement. That retrace. $61.8. No, 70%. Let's see this. This is at 61.8. We have a full candle above this area right here. 2 hour. As long as price does not go above this area right here, I'd keep on selling. Negative 61. So here, boom, point A, point B, point C, point D. Negative 61.8. Yeah, thank you for the advice, Ghost. Ghost. When you have been trading in a while. When you have not been trading in a while. Got it. I appreciate the advice, brother. All right. 61.8. I'd be looking for here. This got 61.8 here. Interesting. This is 61.8, 70%. Interesting. That's where we're at right now. I'd be looking for here. So I'm not going to do it on my account, but I think you could do like this. Let's see. Please, broker first. Oh, you can trade straight from here. That's fire. I didn't even know that. I've never even used that button before. Sell. Well, that's fire. Either way, so here, let's see. I'm not gonna do it myself because I don't want to trade gold. I just don't. So I would put that here, and I would put this here. Let's see if it hits it. We'll look back at this later on. All right. There you go. That's where I'd go. All right. Really appreciate your time, guys. You can use paper trade, which is the demo. I know. I know that, brother. All right, guys. Really appreciate your time. And speak to you guys soon. Wednesday, 10 p.m. Let's get it.